going crazy because there is a chicken in our yard. Oh, it's going across the street. It's like 7:30. I'm out walking the dog. Gonna get ready to head out for my day. And yeah, there was a chicken in the yard. How dare there be a chicken in the yard? No, we do not have chickens. We want chickens, but we do not have chickens. And the dog just went crazy, so we'll see how that goes. I am out today doing errands. I just left Panera Bread. I have a whole bunch of tiny errands. I have to go to the post office. I'm going to go into a local pharmacy because they do have those vitamin mixes that I buy, and we've been drinking a lot of them with Jason being sick. I've been doubling up. He's been doubling up. We've been trying to make sure that we are immune and healthy, build up our immunity. So I used a whole bunch of them, and I know this is the only place that locally that sells them, so I'm just going to pick up another pack until my normal shipment arrives from Amazon. And so that's where I'm at right now filming this. And then I'm also going to go and do a reconnaissance mission of the YMCA because I am going to, I think, start going to classes. I can go and pay just for a single class here and there. So I think I'm going to start doing that. I have to go to my bank to make a deposit. I also have to go to the bank that I had my car loan at because the car was paid off in July of this year and they have yet not sent me the paperwork. I've been patient, but the patience has ended. I may also try to swing into a graveyard and look at a grave for the ancestry that I'm doing. And then home, and I have a couple options of things to do this afternoon that I want to get done. So it's going to be a busy morning. So let's get going. I do think that those vitamin packets are instrumental to keeping me healthy. I have had fewer colds and fewer sicknesses since I started taking them. Is it all in my head? Certainly could be. But I'm going to keep taking them. So I'm going to go into a Dollar Tree. There's a couple reasons. Number one, I need a couple stocking stuffers. I will not share those because they may watch this video. But I'll share everything else I get because I'm going to get suckered into something else probably. But I'm going into this one because this is a new one. Literally 8 months ago, I was filling a prescription and this was my pharmacy. And I filled a prescription and literally within a week, I got a letter from them saying, hey, we're no longer here. We have sent your prescription to such and such place. Like it was overnight practically. Drove by the next day and this place is like gone. Building was here and we were wondering what was going to go in. We're like, is it going to be a vape store? Because it feels like there's 25 of them in a half-mile radius, but it was not. It is a new Dollar Tree, which is good because the one that's right down the road is good and it's not bad, but it's just getting old and ratty. So this is exciting. So I'm going to go check it out and I'm taking you with me. The store just seems laid out weird. I was in and out of Christmas over and over, and here I am, drinks, and then moving directly into shelf liners. Just kind of weird. I wasn't impressed. The other one might have a more unkept and might look worse on the outside. Much better. So I know which Dollar Tree I'll be coming to in the future. Next up, I want to find out where the auxiliary building for the YMCA is so that I can possibly go to classes. Okay, that was interesting. So I found the Y and what I think is the program center, and you know, it's on my agenda to also call. And I was like, you know what, I'm here, I'm running errands, let me just go ahead, get out, I'll run in, I'll find out if, you know, for these payments for the individual classes, if I have to have cash or if I can use check or credit card. Like, I'll just run in, make sure that this is the facility that actually has the classes. I get to the doors are locked. There is a window, but nobody is there. I waited and, well, nobody's there. So I'm gonna have to call and see what happens. Not really inspiring me to feel like I'm welcome to go, but you know, we shall see. So also on my agenda was the banks. I went to my bank and made a deposit. I also had to come to this bank that I'm sitting in front of to actually find out where my car title is. I paid the car off in July. I've been very patient. Car title hasn't arrived yet. So they said they would actually do the research and give me a call later today and find out where the car title is. So hopefully it gets here soon. I think the only thing left I have to do is go to Aldi. So I'm doing good with my errands, and it's only 10:13. Okay, I lied. I think I'm going to make an extra stop. I'm going to stop at a graveyard. Fun. I actually like graveyards, so that's actually kind of cool. But lately I've been stuck on the ancestry thing, and there's a couple graves that I want to visit and just kind of double check my figures and my numbers and my dates. So here we go. So, did go to the graveyard. I found the grave that I wanted to find. I found the grave of Dr. Normand. He is my father or my grandfather, either way. I just did the ancestry test, DNA test, so hopefully we'll find out more about my father's line. Put to rest one of the two stories, hopefully. And just like that, Aldi's is done. I'm pulling out of the parking lot. However, there is one thing that I needed that they don't have. I totally forgot that I needed it. I didn't think they were going to have it, so I'm heading into a grocery store. Joy. I need peppermint extract for a recipe that I want to try. So my goal was to be home by 12, and it is 11:47, and I just pulled in. So the sad part is these groceries actually cost me more than what I paid for that whole big pile of groceries that I got the other day at the Benton Dent. But here is what I got. I got some Cosmic Crisp apples. I got some mandarin oranges. I got 2 things of butter. I don't really need them, but I do a lot of baking and it is the holiday, so I went ahead and got them. I got some powdered sugar because I do plan on making some potato candy today. I got Jason some, it's the Aldi brand of the Monster drinks. I got a can of tomato soup. I was getting really hungry and I was thinking about what I was going to have, and I'm like, no, I've been hungry for tomato soup, so let me get some tomato soup. So that's for my lunch. I got some sweet bologna because I'll have some of the sweet bologna with that. I got evaporated milk just simply because I used mine the other day and I need to replace it. Dog's going crazy. Jason actually... Jason always likes the bars, the Only bars. Got 2 dozen of eggs. I probably didn't need them, but lately they've had a limit on how many eggs you can buy. 2 is your limit, so I went ahead and got them. And I got some 4 cheese toasted ravioli. Tonight is leftovers, and I'm not sure I have quite enough, so I wanted to have just a little something on the side for that. At my second grocery store, I went in to get peppermint extract for a recipe I want to try here in a couple days. And while I was in there, I went ahead and got dried beef. I do love chipped beef gravy. In our area, it's hit or miss where you can find it, and it's not ever in the stores that I go to. So whenever I do go into a store that has it, I do usually pick it up and just pop it in my freezer. And my teeny tiny Dollar Tree haul, I got cherry flavored candy canes because that's my favorite. I got 2 packs of dog treats. These are for her stockings. I got 2 packs of gift holders, and there are 2 in each box. I have about a thing of hair, and of course I got some new pot holders. And this brand of dog treats at the store are really healthy and they're cheap. So I'm gonna go ahead, so I got a pack of those. I'm actually really proud of my lunch today. I have some sweet bologna and some tomato soup. So why am I proud of my lunch? I'm proud because I was running around doing my errands, and I had breakfast at like 7:30, 8 o'clock and I had a bagel. And I'm running around, I've done my errands, I'm doing great, and I was so hungry. And my gut instinct was to run through Arby's and get a beef and cheddar. My second instinct was to go to Subway and get a sub because I have a gift card. And I'm like, no, I already ate out today, can't do it again. So I was walking through Aldi's and I'm like, okay, I'll pick something up here. And they had an Italian sandwich, which was like 600, 700, 800 calories, something like that. And it was okay, and I would have been fine. But then I saw tomato soup and I'm like, you know, that would be a lot healthier. So tomato soup it won. I mean, the sweet bologna maybe not be the best, but I still think I'm doing better. Good choices. So I'm in the kitchen working. Finally, my afternoon got sucked up. There is an issue with my time off. I keep meticulous records of my time off because that's my time. And I had scheduled time, and I was planning on rolling about 2 to 3 days over to 2025 since they finally just told us that we could. And everything was good. I was happy with it. And over the weekend when I was off, I had an email waiting for me when I got back saying that, Mary Fran, you've exhausted your time off and we've retracted 3 of your days. I spent hours looking at my timesheets, matching them with what my records show. I looked at the PTO balances from the beginning of the year and the end of the year and the whole way through to match it with what I have. And I went through each paycheck individually to match my PTO balances with what I took, and it matches perfectly. Sent the email. I'm freaked out about this. I'm flipping out because, you know, they're trying to short me about 5 days of time. And so after I had my lunch, I went into my office, logged on, and my manager was like, well, I show you off on February 9th. And then I show you off on the 11th, the 12th, the 13th, and the 14th, and the 15th. And then I show you off February whatever. And, you know, and we show you a long lunch here and a this there. And so I basically just had to go through all of my records to prove that the days off that she said that I took, I did not take. Do you think it was bad of me that I actually copied my mother's obituary and put it into the email? I put it in beside my pay stub that showed it was bereavement pay. But yeah, I put in my mother's obituary into the email. Take that. I can't help it. She wrote it down wrong on the attendance paper. And the day that they said I was late, I sent her copies of emails that I sent before work started. And, you know, such and such. But I just spent an hour and a half of my day searching for the records because records were difficult to find because we've switched emails. We have switched computer systems. Our systems used to be under one company and now they're on another company. So things are like missing and there. So I spent a lot of time on my day off. It's not making me happy. But anyway, I'm in the middle of making potato candy. So let's get back to that. Not exactly Weight Watcher fare, but you know what? It's delicious. Sometimes you need a day like that. So dinner wasn't exactly the healthiest, but it was good and it was accounted for, so I'm good with it. I was active today. I moved all day. I feel good about my day. So that's all a good thing. And you know what? I'm okay with it all. This is life, and I'm working on managing eating normal foods but then just eating normal portions. And it's working thus far, so we'll see. Anyway, I'm gonna call it quits because Jason is home, and after dinner we'll watch TV and hang out together, and you know, that's our time together. So I'm gonna say goodbye. No excuses.